I'm still the exact same guy you've known for the last 727 days. Yes, it is my birthday today. Woo! I turned the big 3-0 today. Yes, I have lived 3 full, not perfect decades, but wonderful decades nonetheless. And I could not be any happier at all. So yesterday was actually pretty nice. We celebrated my cousin Declan's christening, or baptism, yesterday afternoon. It was actually quite a lovely service, nice, small, intimate sort of thing, very, very somber, very nice. Declan really wasn't very fussy until, like, the actual ceremony, as all babies are. But, with that being said, hi Declan! Your cousin Nick loves you! Be sure to behave for your mother and father, okay? Good. Yeah, there we go. So after that, we went to the Corny Elks for a reception. It was an open bar, although, this was only like afternoon, so, I mean, you could drink if you want to, but I just stuck with what I know, and that's drinking good old-fashioned soda and water. Again, I'm not really much of a drinker, although I'll get into something about that a little bit later. And in terms of food, they had like chicken cutlets with 2 kinds of sauce. It was a buffalo sauce and honey barbecue, both were very good. There was also a cheese and pepperoni plate that was also very nice as well, and sort of Greek style plate. There was like sort of Greek style salsa in the middle, miniature balls of mozzarella, or I suppose you could call them cheese balls. Several different kinds of olives, tzatziki sauce, a spicy hummus, and outside there was a pita bread that you use it for. So yes, it was all very good. And for the main course, they had a pizza and salad from the best pizza place there is, Anilio's. So yes, I got myself Anilio's yesterday. It was awesome. I mean, I know technically everything was for, Declan, but you know what? I was surrounded by my family. Everyone was having a wonderful time. And you know what? I'll call that my birthday with my family. Why not? I mean, I'm sure we're probably going to do something a little bit later, but, I got to be with my family yesterday. I got to see my cousins who I hardly ever get to see. I got to celebrate a wonderful, wonderful, religious ceremony involving my baby cousin Declan. Again, your Uncle Nick loves you. Hi. That reminds me, since I know that Declan's parents are Penn State alums and Penn State fans, so we are. But yes, I was with my family yesterday. I'm good. Honestly, I could call that again, we were celebrating Declan, but you know what? I'll call that like my birthday party with my family too. For dessert, there was actual cake. Yeah, there was cake, these little sort of, cookie cups that have Reese's peanut butter cups in the middle. I don't know what they're called, but they're really good. And, these very special, very delicate cookies called pizzelles. They're sort of like, obviously they're cookies, but they're like very heavily patterned, like throughout the cookie. But several of them were rolled up very fine and filled with cannoli filling. So you sort of have pseudo cannolis. They weren't actual cannolis like, Italian people would know them as, but they're very good. All in all, it was a very wonderful, wonderful afternoon. To all my family I saw yesterday, some of you are heading back to Virginia. Excuse me. Some of you guys are heading home soon. So, as I say, I hope you have safe travels. You know, I'm glad I got to see you guys on Christmas Day. That was wonderful. I'm glad I got to see you yesterday. That was wonderful. And honestly, I'm good. Although, speaking of family members that are traveling, believe it or not, my relative, sorry, what the heck got in my mouth? That's weird. Again, I wasn't even eating anything before I started this video. What's going on? So the other day when I talked to my grandmother, or ex-step grandmother, it's complicated. She's the relative who gave me the advent calendar that I showed you guys I had. Well, she's actually on her way to Australia right now. So she wished me a happy birthday before she left. So, to my grandmother who is watching this, you know, I hope you get to Australia safely. You know, I hope that, you know, the accommodations to wherever you are in Australia are to your liking. And hope you have a wonderful time. So, that's very nice. As for me, you know, I actually kind of got to thinking about something yesterday. And it struck me shortly after I did yesterday's video. You know, I'm thinking, if I'm sort of an outside body looking at me, the things I would tell myself at this very moment in time would play out something along the lines of, Nick, you know you're 30 right now, right? This is actually me. And I would say, yeah. You do know that you're carrying a teddy bear, right? Wearing a bathrobe and wearing a Santa Claus hat, even though Christmas is clearly over. In spite of the fact that your birthday just happens to take place smack dab in the middle between New Year's and Christmas. Yes? You do know that you're also single, right? Yeah. You do know that you don't even remotely have a family like you said you would have 10 years ago. Yeah. You know, you're just living in an apartment as a single guy. Yeah. How are you not fazed by this? You really want to know why I'm not fazed by this? You really want to know why I'm not fazed by this? I'll tell you why. Because I will admit, my life is nowhere near perfect. Believe me, I've been through the ringer more than once. In fact, I have 2 videos out throughout the duration of ever since I started doing videos that best represent that all too well. Close to 8 if you really want to be technical. But, yes. I've been through the ringer more times than I can count. You know, I've been through a lot of good, and I've been through a lot of bad. And speaking of the fact that I'm 30 years old now, you know, believe me, I've made my share of old person jokes. I mean, come on, I grew up watching SpongeBob. Of course I know the, you're old, you have multiple chins because you are old. Believe me, I've seen it all, I've been through it all, and I guarantee I'm going to be seeing more down the line. So, with that being said, I have absolutely whatever I have coming to me. I deserve it. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on my 30s. I'm ready to take on the future. You know, in my 30 years of life, you know, I went to school, got myself my college degree. You know, I ran 4 marathons and did 4 100-mile bike rides. You know, I became, you know, I was the co-best man at my brother's wedding. You know, I finally got myself a sister-in-law, but, you know, a sister nonetheless. You know, I became an uncle to twins. So, my life really hasn't been perfect, but you know what? It's been pretty rewarding. So I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm starting to get emotional now. Okay. But, Yeah. Another thing also occurred to me yesterday, and it's the fact that, and I just actually said as I was doing this earlier, my birthday really is smack dab in the middle between Christmas and New Year's Eve. I mean, yeah, New Year's Day is the actual holiday, but come on, we all celebrate New Year's Eve. And a part of me wondered, why don't I just start my New Year's resolution, whatever New Year's resolution I might have, why don't I just start it now? I mean, I could. I mean, if anything, starting it early would provide a good practice for down the line. So why don't I? Well, in all my years of living, it just never really occurred to me that I could do that. I mean, yeah, making these videos every day started off as a New Year's resolution, but truth be told, I thought about this for months in advance, years even. I just simply took the plunge on January 1st, 2018 and haven't looked back since. So I'm definitely thankful for that, I'm still doing this, But with that being said, I would like to point out some things that I wouldn't mind trying to do, as time moves on. Well, obviously, if the sort of back and forth thing I was doing earlier was any indication, finding the right person to be in my life, that'd be great. Start a family perhaps, Again, this is technically years down the line, but never hurts to start thinking about that stuff. I mean, again, I am 30. Another thing I actually wouldn't mind trying, another thing I definitely want to do is get guest stars in these videos. Like meet up somewhere, like during the day, have a bowl session, or get several of my brothers from Trinity Poly and form like a round table style video, or several good people from Horseheads in a round table style video. I'd love to be able to do that. So, to my Facebook friends, hit me up, bro. I got it. Sort of doing other stuff that where I'm like at certain events. I like to do videos about when I'm actually being there. Again, I would like to learn how to edit stuff, but again, I'm not very smart and I make no money off these videos whatsoever. So I wouldn't mind getting money off of these videos at some point, but it's all in due time. This process, and you gotta follow that process. One thing I actually wouldn't mind being a little more ambitious towards is, again, I actually mentioned this earlier, I'm not really much of a drinker, but I'd like to learn how to do it. Like make drinks, enjoy it with friends, be in the right company when I do these things. I'd love to be able to do that, and maybe do videos on that as well. Within reason, of course. I mean, I'm not going to be like at some sort of crazy rager where there's like beer and shots like flying up, literally flying, like spilling everywhere. Like, no, I wouldn't do those videos. Those really aren't good taste, and that's not really my thing. But like wine tastings, I wouldn't mind trying those. Again, I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I wouldn't mind learning. Maybe who knows? Maybe I'm probably sommelier. I wouldn't even know. So stuff like that. And another thing, to all my brothers at Trinity Poly, please do not be strangers. Okay? I told myself 5 years ago that after I went to my 5-year reunion, I told myself, let's not wait another 5 years before I see any of them again. And it was another 5 years before I saw any of you again. So please do not be strangers. Hit me up, please. I'd love to be able to do that. And, to the good people of Horseheads who are long time, watchers of these videos, hit me up too. Let's hang, let's do stuff. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. I mean, I may be 30, but, and believe it or not, I actually got this off of a show called Totally Spies, if you want to believe it. It's not how old you are. It's how you are being old. Yes, I am 30 years old. But you know what? If it's the month of December, I'm going to be wearing this hat. If it's a weekend where I want to be nice and cozy, I'll break out the robe and the bear. If I want to talk about NFL picks, you bet I'm going to be wearing the jersey. And when it gets to special times of year, like holidays, events, talking about other... Oh, that's actually another thing I like to do. I like to do videos at restaurants I'm going to. And in fact, sure enough, tonight for my birthday, my mother, my father, my grandmother, and I are going to Libs. So, I don't know if I'd be doing a video about that. Not now, but soon. I mean, again, there would be so much I'd have to do. But yes, going to Libs, most definitely I'm going tonight. So, hey, maybe I'll see some of you guys there. Who knows? But that would be pretty sweet. And other than that, I've been doing this for 727 days. Today's the day I turned 30. So, you know what? I couldn't be happier right now. Because whether you've been watching or not, this has really been rewarding for me. Maybe there's a way to talk some things out. Maybe there's a way to re-energize myself for the day. Whatever. But you know what? I've been doing it for this long. And if you think I'm going to stop, think again. You know what? Man, this video actually got pretty deep for simply being my birthday, huh? But, yeah. Other than that, right now, I think I'm going to get out with my day. It's going to be a relatively long one, but I mean that in the best possible way. Like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And hey, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Yeah, it's another thing. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you guys. Shout out to everyone who has the same birthday as me. Hooray. So, remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat about anything, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care. And in the words of my perspectives in drugs teacher, make good choices.